Action. Often racing. One of the first to get going from the inside, Fancy Red, won the start from King Hit, who seemed to jump on equal terms as well. Going forward is the Crimson Pirate from out in the deep and trying to work across with Antique Star up there fourth between horses. Outside of those, As If, Magic Whistle, Miss Sky High gets back and settling down last, Famous Dane. Over to the 1200 metres they go. Fancy Red held the front. Round the outside goes the Crimson Pirate going up, just trying to get up here in front here of King Hit, who's pulling hard, and the rider's trying to ease back, but Fancy Red holds the front with a slender lead over the Crimson Pirate, eventually getting up there to sit outside of it. Then King Hit third, dropping back. Antique Star a length and a half away. Trapped outside of it is As If, three deep in the run down the riverside at the 800. Magic Whistle getting back along the rail, and the last couple included Miss Sky High, who's back near enough to last with Famous Dane. Fancy Red showing the way at the 600 mark. Fancy Red 3/4 over the Crimson Pirate. Back there travelling third is King Hit with As If still wide. Over on the inside then came Magic Whistle. Antique Star getting back behind those. Famous Dane having to circle the globe around them at the 350, and relegated to last is Miss Sky High. Fancy Red headed for home and snuck a length and a half clear. The Crimson Pirate took a little bit of time to balance up. Comes again with King Hit. King Hit now the Crimson Pirate burn off Fancy Red. It's King Hit going to the lead down inside the last 100. The Crimson Pirate coming back, but King Hit still got his neck in front, and the King Hit wins it. The King Hit has won it from the Crimson Pirate. Antique Star getting home to grab third, followed by Miss Sky High, and then further back Fancy Red dropping out after being parked wide all the way. As If, second from last is Magic Whistle, and Famous Dane always back there near the tail end of proceedings. Number 7, King Hit, proves a little too good for the Crimson Pirate, and Antique Star in third place. 7, 8 and 5 will be the numbers after the running of the 5th from Ascot. Number 7, King Hit, took the weight relief this afternoon, dropping 5 kilos, but completes a winning hat-trick and stepping up into a 72 plus. Does a very good job. He took a bit of time to settle there as Stephen Parnham just tried to get him to come back. You can see the Crimson Pirate wanted the breeze. Fancy Red wasn't going to concede the front, not from gate number 1. And he eventually got King Hit back behind them. He settled a lot better too once they put a bit more pace on in the race. They didn't go overly fast early. 1:37.39 they ran overall the mile. And he just got the better of the Crimson Pirate, who had that edge of fitness on his side, going into an 18 back to a mile, and King Hit stepping from 14 into the 1600, but getting that lovely drop in the weights. King Hit is by Magna Gracia, and from Sucker Punch for Joanne Andrews, the Awesome Time Syndicate managed by Julian Stall, L. McRae, P. Bennett, M. Dixon, Mrs. A.J. Dixon, Gary Dickey, the Batavia Coasters managed by Netta Sharp, Mrs. L. Ellis, C. Valenti, R. Smith, K. Hamlin, J. Zaradnik, Nigel Ride, Dennis Gundry, and it's win 6 from 20. And a good little money spinner is King Hit, home in 35.64. The Crimson Pirate second, a trapeze artist 3-year-old from Emmeline, trained by Dan Morton for Oakland Park, Neil McDonald, Carol Morton, ridden by Lucy Fiore, and third Antique Star by Piero from Antique Bell, raced by Peters Investments, Brad Parnham, the rider for trainer Michael Grantham. The feature race for the fillies today, feature race on the card, the Group 3 Drummond Golf WA Oaks will go at 3:20 over the mile and a half, and no changes to come there in our feature event. Trevor Andrews, very well dressed for a Wednesday meeting here at Ascot, and he's down there in the yard. Equally attired today is our own Lockie Taylor as well. I thought that T.M. Andrews might have just got the votes though, Lock.
Yeah, well, he's got the experience on the board. We're still looking for that 2-for-1 deal from MJ Bale, and Trevor can pay for the win of King Hit. Trev, congratulations of the win. He's really coming of age this time in. 2 wins at 1,400 metres. It's given him plenty of confidence. Comes out to the mile today and gets the job done.
Exactly. It's his first win at a mile. His 6th win all up. Give him a good... The last few starts he's drawn well. Steve's been able to give him some beautiful rides. The pace wasn't really on today, so he over-raced a bit, but he persevered and got him back in behind him. But yeah, he's just in his zone. He's just doing really well, the horse.
It was just that perfect ride, especially in the first 400 to 500 metres of this event, where Steve was just able to use Lucy up that fraction. And when you consider that there was only a long neck between them on the line, that was probably the difference between winning and losing.
Yeah, that was it, yep. Barriers and just conserving energy and all that. But Steve's done a really good job on him his last few starts, gives him a peach of rides, and good to get the result.
Deep into the preparation, do you feel like the mile is his go for the remainder of this campaign?
I wouldn't hesitate to drop him back to 14. As you could see, he was just probably up on the bridle a little bit. He probably needs to settle a little bit better. But nice to get a win, you know, in a 72 plus, albeit down in weight. So good job.
I'm sure you're excited to get your star filly back to the races in Luana Miss for the Roma Cup on Saturday.
I am, yes. She's in good order. She's got some good improvement coming after this race. Obviously, the grand final's the Quokka. It's a hot little race, but she's drawn 7 of 9. And looks to map nicely, but really happy with her.
Well done here.
Thank you.
There's Trevor Andrews. He brings up a treble of winners with King Hit, going from 1400, now out to the mile, and here's Stevie Parham with Mile.
Yes, very clever and cagey ride there by Stevie, using up the Crimson Pirate through the early stages there, Steve, and that probably was the winning difference.
Yeah, I'm very mindful of where it was and being in danger, and yeah, the more I could take out of its tank, the more it would help my chances. So just trying to balance, you know, getting mine to settle enough and not overdoing it, and thought he did it well, and he ended up getting a nice run behind him, and when I asked him for an effort, he joined him well, and I think he's just keeping improving.
Certainly has. The blinkers have done the trick for him, haven't they?
Yeah, I felt like he just was not fully focused with him, and yeah, since they've gone on, he's gone 3 wins in a row, so it's great.
The leaders looked a little bit of cat and mouse out there. Your horse did get a little bit keen in behind them, but as you mentioned, he was pretty strong late, so now he's ticked that mile box.
Yeah, like we weren't going overly hard early. It was yeah, pretty moderate until Lucy went forward and put a bit more pace into the race, which certainly made mine settle better and made the race more comfortable. So pleased with the way it went.
Poppy's Roses can stay all day. Can she run a cheeky in the Oaks? Maybe run, get home for a tickie?
We hope so. Yeah, I mean fillies, you know, if they can get a black type anywhere, first 3 is going to be great. So we'll start from aiming for first, and then we'll work our way down.
Great ride, well done.
Thank you.
There's Steve Parham, a tactical masterclass aboard King Hit. He combines with Trevor Andrews for their 3rd win in a row to take out race 5 here at Ascot, the Epilepsy WA Handicap.